moments. And today I wanted to talk a little about Warhammer Online. So Warhammer Online is a game that was being developed by the guys who created the original Warhammer Fantasy Battles tabletop game, which is Games Workshop. But eventually they gave up on the project. I'm not really into why they gave up on it, but it was being developed for a long time. And eventually it was picked up again by another company that's currently developing it, which is Mythic Entertainment, which is also allied with Electronic Arts and everything. So anyways, they're making this game, which a lot of people are referring to it in the WoW forums and everything. They're like, oh, I'm gonna drop out of WoW and I'm gonna go play Warhammer Online and whatever. I don't judge them. I mean, of course, it's natural some people are pissed off at WoW because, I mean, let's face it, WoW has seen better days. Because, I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on that it's just not right. I mean, I couldn't even begin to describe it. Anyways, I'm going into WoW again and I don't want to go that way on this moments. So basically, as a former Warhammer player of the tabletop game, I have an army of dwarves, 2,000 points, and I really liked the tabletop game. I played it with my friends and stuff, and hand painted the dwarves and everything. But now I really don't have that much time to dedicate on it. But when they spoke about Warhammer Online, it seemed like a really cool thing. But after looking at the game itself, the way they're developing it, I'm not sure if it's going to be all that great, because I mean, I'm already seeing a lot of instance stuff, which is something that I don't like that much in World of Warcraft, is instance and stuff. I would like to have more world PvP and whatever. I think they're doing some balance with it, and they're tangling around what's the better rewards to give for open world PvP and instance PvP and whatever. Except they don't call it PvP, they call it RVR. You call it whatever the hell you want. To me, it's all the same. Thing is, that's another thing. I mean, RVR, for most people that don't know, realm versus realm, this is like, how should I put this? You have realms, everybody knows what realms are, it's different servers. And once you get into this whole realm versus realm thing, basically what happens is people who are good in one realm, they will remain the best realm, like they can eventually remain the best realm forever. This happened to me in another game, which is called Fury. The Fury MMO, in case you guys don't know, it's like an MMO PvP, which means it's a massive multiplayer online RPG, but it's basically directed towards PvP. It's all about the PvP, and I've had this really stupid situation happen to me. I was in the beta, and basically I got into this realm because the other realm was full. I got like into the second realm or whatever. And the guys in the first realm, they were like so fucking awesome that I basically lost a lot of matches because the other team was just so fucking better. I mean, like, and I mean completely like out gear, out whatever. They just steamrolled the heck out of the other 4 teams, you know? Because that realm was the best at that moment, which means they fucking own everything. And I have a feeling that this just might happen in Warhammer Online. I watched some videos and everything about the whole MMO, what they're doing with it. And at first I found it really pathetic because I think that's solved by now, but in the first versions, the goblins, when they cast spells, runes would appear. And I mean, runes is for dwarfs. Rune is a specific dwarf icon. No? Runes, dwarfs, and like when goblin shamans casted something, a rune would appear, and I'm like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? Fucking runes and goblins? Come on. Anyways, that might have been fixed by now, but I think it was, even for a beta, or whatever they want to call it, something to show off, they shouldn't do that. So anyway, after looking into it some more, I began looking at the classes they made and the races they used. And they used Empire, Dwarfs, Elves, Dark Elves, Chaos, and Greenskins. And I'm like, well, that's 6 factions, and there are a lot more factions in the Warhammer world. I mean, it just kind of feels diminished as to all the content they could make in the game, and they're not making it. I don't know why they're not making it, if it's too much or whatever, but I mean, a game that's supposed to be as epic as the Warhammer tabletop game, they should have made every single race. I mean, I don't give a shit. You should have made more races. I mean, you have the Tomb Kings, you have the Skaven army, you have the Lizardmen, you have the Undead, you have the Vampires, I mean, you have the Chaos Dwarves. There's just so many races that you can use, and they didn't. They just used 6 races. I mean, that's like, I don't know, it just feels incomplete, you know? And then there's also another thing, which is the classes. They really limited class selection. I mean, if you're going to make an epic MMO, I mean, make an epic MMO. Don't go and limit yourself. You're just chopping yourself on the legs.
You grow up in North Carolina.
Seriously. It's just too many damn limitations. I mean, they've made the Iron Breaker. They've made the Dwarven Engineer. And the Rune Priest. What the fuck is a Rune Priest? There's no such thing as a Rune Priest in Warhammer. They're runesmiths, and they're like rune lords. There's no such thing as a rune priest. And the whole idea of a rune priest just sounds fucking wrong to me. So anyways, there's the Iron Breaker, the Engineer, the Rune Priest, and the Dwarven Hammer. That's another thing. When I saw pictures of the hammers, they were like guys wielding 2 hammers. And that's another thing that's wrong. I mean, according to the lore of Warhammer, the hammers were guys who used giant hammers, like giant 2-handed hammers. No small one-hand hammers. I mean, the hammers is a unit that has giant 2-hand hammers. I mean, it's basic. I don't know where they got the idea about the 2 hammers, but it just feels wrong. That's just the normal dwarf warrior, maybe. So anyways, there's also a lot of classes which could have been, like, seriously, I mean, I don't even know how to put this. I mean, Dwarven Engineer, I would much rather have, like, a Dwarven Thunder. Now we're fucking talking. Dwarven Thunder, now that should be a goddamn cool class, not a freaking engineer. So anyway, other than that, you could have made the Dwarven Slayers, which are these really, really cool. I mean, I love the Dwarven Slayers. I mean, the whole lore around the Dwarven Slayers is just fucking awesome, you know? And they just, who needs Slayers? Let's just take Iron Breakers and whatever the fuck. And I'm like, come on, man. If you're going to make an epic game, make it epic. Take the time to produce it and make it epic. As a former tabletop Warhammer player, I think I'm much more demanding than most of the people who just heard about Warhammer Online and whatever, because a lot of the people who speak about Warhammer Online, they have no idea about the Warhammer tabletop game, which to me, I mean, they're out there talking about Warhammer Online like if they know a lot of stuff, and they don't, because they don't know anything about the Warhammer universe. So anyways, that's today's MMO moment, Warhammer Online. Feel free to email me any questions and leave your comments and ratings. See you guys later.